Right, today we've got the final of EQL15. This is between Slackers and Paramedics. It was played on 6th of May 2012. Can you tell us a little bit about Paramedics and how they came to be, carapace?
Yeah, sure. In the previous season of EQL14, there was Fragomatics, and they were basically the old Fragomatic from like early in EQL, only that they had recruited Santon was already playing. Yeah, sorry. They had recruited Milton basically, so it was like Fragomatic with the best Swedes and also the best Finnish players. So they were like like more of an abomination than an actual QuakeWorld team. So the scene was like, what's the point of this team? I mean, you're obviously so much better than everyone else. You will obviously rape everyone else, and you won't even produce any interesting games because you will just rape exactly all other teams on the scene. So people were a bit questioning why they were playing together, but I think they just wanted to prove to Slackers that they weren't the shit back then. I think it was kind of like a little bit of drama, and Slackers were a little bit cocky perhaps, or perceived as being cocky when they were the best team. So they kind of wanted to show that we're still the best kind of thing. Yeah,
I think Slackers had won the EQL Pro and EQL, well, a couple of EQL titles just before.
Yeah, they were on a roll. So basically, everyone started to question the existence of Fragomatics and why they were. So for the next season, Milton and Nitram, who played in Fragomatic, went and recruited Squeeze, Ganon, and Gore rather than the experiment Santom, who they had previously. So they recruited down a little bit, perhaps not Div 0 players anymore, but more like steady Div 1 players, just by the demand of the scene, basically. So that's how Paramedics came to be.
Yeah, and the Fragomatic team did actually like completely rape everybody as well, didn't they?
Yeah. They were just so dominant, and nobody was really surprised, but just a complete show of dominance. Yeah.
Cool. So the path to the final, Slackers beat Crazy 88 3-0. Just one of the maps I think was within 40 frags. The rest of them was pretty clear cut kind of thing. And Paramedics beat Sudden Death 3-2 in what was a pretty close game. You were playing in that one?
Yeah. Paramedics and Milton, Milton and Nitram basically, they were just too good together. We gave them a good fight. I think it ended 2-3 in maps to them, of course. But they were just too strong for us to really do anything about.
Cool. And the structure of EQL15, they were trying out. The admins were trying out a different kind of structure. It wasn't in divisions like skill based. There was just two groups, Group A and Group B, and there was a total split of the clans like down the middle. So like the best clan would be in Group A and the second best would be in Group B, and so on all the way down. So no group was stronger than the other, and then leading to kind of like crossing over for the quarters, semis, and finals later on.
I'm not sure how far we want to dwell on why the format was adopted, but it had something to do with it being increasingly difficult to make divisions with less and less teams signing up. So
it was an idea to try out a different, just approaching it differently. But I'm not sure that it was much of a success because there was I think less activity than was expected. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think you can say that, and that's also why EQL moved back to the previous system where there was actual divisions.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so here we have it then. Slackers fighting for another EQL title after missing out on the last one because of Fragomatic. Paramedics brought together with Nitram and Milton bringing together Squeeze and Ganon with Gore on the bench. The first map's DM3. If you're ready, Cara, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, as usual, we'll follow the first rocket launcher. for a while. And the first rocket launcher is Nitram. Makes his way up to yellow, gets blocked by Murdoch and taken down.
Yeah, very nice there by Slackers to take out the first rocket launcher without him having the time to do anything really. But Slackers having all the power-ups, and they also got the LG, so amazing start for Slackers. So let's see now, fight for rocket launcher. Demon with Pent got it, of course. He's making his way slowly to yellow here, shouldn't be any problem though.
Yeah, he's got a nice stack still. With health and armor. Picks up another yellow, so he'll be in a good position to get the next quad, I think. Doesn't look like any paramedics will be really contesting this. Gannon's managed to get a lightning gun at red. No, he doesn't pick up the red. Milton's got it, he gets taken down.
Milton stealing the red though, quite nice. Because you can see that Slackers have literally nothing apart from this super stacked Demon. Oh, okay, actually, I take back my words. Murdoch had an LG there, securing red it seems. And Gannon eventually going down there at the SNG with his LG.
The Slackers in a really good position, they've got 20 frags to 19 at the moment. Dimman will run to this next red and pick it up, so he's going to be in a really good position. If he can then secure some weapons for teammates, they can get a real good hold on it, on the map. That grenade landed, that's sweet.
Yeah, some really nice play here by Dimman. Of course, Paramedics didn't really have the time to establish a team play, such as Slackers had at this time. But they had arguably higher caliber skilled players, so we'll see if that can make up for the deficit in team play.
And Paradox has found Milton, who's managed to actually sneak a rocket launcher to the other side of the map. Oh no, he's just holding off Para. Oh, and manages to escape, but he gets taken down. Milton gets killed by Dimman after he goes around the corner.
Yeah, that's so typical Milton. Even if a quad is coming, he's just standing at corners and firing a rocket, so the quad can't really follow him, like a denial rocket, if you will.
Yeah, able to whittle down quad health, but unable to make a big enough impact on that one. But Paradox is the only weapon at the moment, or the only rocket launcher, so I say, on the map. So Paramedics doing a really good job to prevent Slackers from getting 2 or 3 stacked players at the same time.
Alright, so Milton picking up a rocket launcher and Paradox with the quad here, making his way to yellow. No. Paramedics are really struggling here.
Yeah, Milton snuck a rocket launcher out. He's gone to red tunnel. So it looks like he's sneaking up a bit of
yeah,
lag.
he must have gotten the hill mega.
Paradox lagged out a little bit there. I don't know whether he was having to shout at a flatmate to stop downloading or something, but...
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so let's see. Milton has actually secured a red while Paradox is here trying to secure weapons for his team. And let's
nice
see,
rockets to take down Nitram there and prevent Nitram escaping.
Yeah, Paradox is in a tricky situation. When you're like the only rocket launcher on the team, you have so much to do. Like either you want to secure red or you want to go for weapons, and it's kind of like a 50-50 trade-off. Wow, okay, Murdoch actually taking down Milton there, so amazing result here for Slackers. Paradox was probably yelling in TeamSpeak when he went to rocket launcher to secure more weapons or to take out enemy weapons that Murdoch should keep red safe and be very careful about Milton. And yeah.
Yeah, that worked out really nice for them, but there's Valor. Valor causing some trouble. He stays alive, but he doesn't have much. Valor's retreated to... oh, he's died now. He went to Supernova Gun, but there's too many enemies flooding him down.
Amazing team play here by Slackers. Really shutting down Paramedics. Like all the attempts they try to do, they just get flooded down eventually. But on the other hand though, because Slackers are flooding them so much, they can't really focus so much on weapons, and therefore only Paradox is the one with a rocket launcher. It seems to work out quite well for them, as they have extended their lead to like 50 frags. Wow, Paradox actually gets the pent, and Milton can't escape. Amazing result there for Paradox.
PM managed to get quite a lot of weapons, well timed to vent, and that would have been really important. You know, with Para just being the only rocket launcher, if they'd have taken that, it could have made a big impact. But yeah, Para manages to take it.
Yeah, that was probably Paramedics' best chance this game to take the map back, so to speak.
Yeah, well, we're only 5 minutes in. It seems like an awful lot's already happened.
Yeah, it really does. It's such a high-paced game and so many decisions all the time, and so many crazy things happening that it's really hard to like get a full grasp of it. But Slackers has basically been running the show. Paradox has done some really good quad runs, and he hasn't died. So it was more or less up to his teammates then to just try to get an armor and try to get a weapon and try to survive. Basically, riding the spawn fragging of Paradox, trying to find openings that he created. Right. Wow. Catches Nitram off guard, but he doesn't fire any. Oh, okay. Nitram goes down in the water there.
Yeah,
he actually had quite a nice stack.
I think Para landed a shotgun shot just when he was falling into the water and took off a good 100 health.
Yes.
He seemed to, yeah, because he seemed to have 200, 200, or 200, 100 when he was up on bridge. But then by the time he hit the water, it looked like he was down to barely anything.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Wow, it was really weird that he used SSG instead of instead of a rocket there.
Yeah, because he had the splash with the floor and everything.
Yeah, it looked like a really good situation to fire off a rocket, but it didn't really matter as he went down in the water, like the piranhas of Slackers being there. Alright, so let's see here if Slackers can manage to get a few more rockets.
Yeah, we got Diman with a bit of a stack now, joining Para, who's had quite a stack for a long time. He will have a big frag streak from this, I imagine. Securing the all-important red, making sure Ganon's being quite annoying there. He could have. They actually did really well to whittle away Paradox's health. So Para will take the red and hope signal to a teammate to come in and replace him.
Yeah, when you see situations like that, it's kind of a little bit unfortunate that they didn't have a better team play, or to so to speak, like if they managed to kind of synchronize an attack that. Wow, Paradox goes down to backstab of Milton.
Nice. Combined attack with Squeeze. It's really good from Squeeze to be the first thorn on his side, and then Milton being right there to punish him at the very end.
Yeah, that's a really good example of what can happen if you synchronize attacks. Like, only if you have two weapons like that, how easy it was to pick off Paradox there, who had a red and hadn't basically gone down for the entire game. Wow, Murdoch with a quad going down. Nitram king of players at red, while Milton is trying to secure the yellow side of the map.
And he takes down Doman as well, so that's Paradox and Doman have been taken down by Milton now.
No, but he doesn't fire into the yellow box, and the yellow gets stolen. Oh, that's so unfortunate when they needed that armor. You just see it all too often that people don't fire into the yellow box. Of course, he was preoccupied there, but wow, it's so unfortunate to see just the yellow getting stolen in such an important situation.
Yeah. They would have had
and
that armor.
You see, that's the yellow armor. He had picked up a rocket launcher, and now Milton is extremely low because he faced that same yellow. See, cause and effect.
Yeah, but he manages to escape with some real nice rockets and quick movement. Para steals the quad.
Wow, and he gets an LG. Oh my god.
So Para's now back fully stacked again. Just 1 minute after being taken out.
He's gathering some speed here to make an attack. Wow, so
3
rocket launchers. He gets one. He gets Milton, but he gets.
Well.
Wow.
But there are 2 packs there.
Yeah.
Looks like Nitram got him Looks like Valor's got the rocket. Nitram and Valor are the same person, by the way.
There should be a rocket pack at high red though, so I'm not sure if Nitram picked that one up as well. Should be quite easy to save. Yeah, he seems to have picked everything up there. Not really sure if his teammates were coming or or not. He only had 100 health, so I don't blame him for picking up all the packs.
Squeeze manages to get the pen.
Wow, and he
Bit of
actually
steal.
gets the he actually gets the bore pack as well. Wow, that's really good for Paramedics here. So 50 frags, half the game has gone.
And the chase is on. Pent versus quad. I love this. Oh, he decides to go for the yellow instead.
Yeah.
Knowing that Murdoch's trapped, maybe. He doesn't. Oh, he's running out of rockets. That's it.
Yeah, he didn't really get a lot done with the pant, but yeah, still a lot better than Slackers getting it with a rocket launcher. That would have been catastrophic.
Yeah, he managed to contain quad, but despite not killing him. Yeah, not a bad pen run, especially surviving, ending up on the armor.
Yeah, basically picking off the quad. So
it's still pretty even game. I think Paramedics have got the advantage now because they've got Squeeze and Nitram with rockets and armor. But Murdoch is lurking around yellow. There he is, right around that corner.
wow.
Look at the stack he's got.
Yeah, so fucking massive. Pardon my language, but
Yeah.
I don't know how you can describe it otherwise.
The amount of damage that 87 quad cells can do.
Yeah, the amount of frags you can rack up.
He bumps into Murdoch. Murdoch escapes. Some nice rockets there. So they'll be really aware that Murdoch's alive at Super Nail Gun. Murdoch's managed to pick up yellow as well, so it puts him in a real good position.
And Zero actually donates an LG there to Milton. So that's really nice for Paramedics and their way back into this game. And Squeeze, we actually follow him on auto track there, and I was about to mention that he's a Canadian player, arguably the best TDM player from North America. So he's also sitting on a quite high ping, 100 ping higher than everyone else. Of course, anti-lag making it possible so he can actually compete here, which is great. But his rockets are suffering a little bit because of it.
Yeah, is it a strategy to deny lightning gun a little bit more?
Wow, backstab by Murdoch, picking off Nitram. Wow, okay, they actually trade, and Milton gets away, but it doesn't really have much to speak of here. Yeah, it's a strategy. Squeeze is always going for the LG, not really prioritizing the rocket launcher perhaps as much as the other players. You oftentimes see him in water rather than in the rocket launcher box, which makes a lot of sense.
So we've got Milton running around desperately trying to get either cells or armor, but having to leave the armor to his rocket launcher teammates. And looks like his unfortunate timing with the cells there.
Wow, and meanwhile the chaos ensued at SNG, basically caused by Murdoch alone. Slacker says managed to pick up 4 weapons. And wow, can they pin him down? Wow, amazing result there.
And the nice cells in the pack as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and takes out Nitram too.
12 HP. Crazy quad run by
and the telefrag.
Wow, crazy anticlimactic quad run. Don't walk on spawns. Paradox in disbelief. Generally not typing in all chat, but yeah, he did here.
That was a really nice run though by Para, taking out a lot of Paramedics weapons at red armor.
Yeah, he set Slackers up for some really nice spawn fragging here.
Slackers being 32 frags in the lead now. I mean, this lead hasn't really been accelerating. Like, Paramedics have had a good run. They've been contesting control. And there's 5 minutes left, so it could still be decided by the last pent, if it's a good pent run.
Yeah, had Paramedics been able to take care of Murdoch more easily at SNG there, yeah, I think that Paramedics would still be in control. But yeah, it's just like I mentioned earlier, cause and effect, like tiny things, like dealing damage or like dealing more damage in a situation than you perhaps are expected to, can basically turn a map around in later stages.
Okay, here comes the pen. Divan's in good position for it. Guarding, cautious about that enemy coming from the lifts, but he's managed to take it. Misses the rocket jump. Still got time to get to quad. Nice, just made it over the window ledge there.
Yeah, you know that a team is is getting spawn fried pretty bad when they can't even go for the pent. Paramedics had literally no one going for pent. And they basically had one LG guy with 16 HP and the rest of the team was getting spawn fragged. So
Valor's desperately trying to escape, and Diman ends up with no armor.
Yeah. Wow, the saddest pent quad jumping I've ever seen.
Oh, it's almost fatal for him, but he's managed to pick up the helpless with now gun.
Yeah, had he died there, it would have it would have served him well, I think, because yeah, performing so poorly, you don't really deserve to survive.
One of those rocket jumps actually go underneath the ledge as well as normally you get trapped on the top corner. But
yeah, it was. Yeah, and he also killed a teammate there at hill when he tried to jump his first time. And
oh, really?
yeah, just mowing him down. It's like, yeah, Dimon, I don't know. Anyway, Slacker's looking extremely good to take this game now. Murdoch with an excellent quad run here at the rocket launcher room, taking down a lot of players. And really nice there, not wasting cells on a spawner, using SSG rather. So he knows the value of cells on this map. So no reason to spam them away if you don't have to.
Indeed, you said earlier that killing fresh spawners, it's not really nice just to have like one rocket and then finish off with shotgun and not even get your shaft out.
Yeah, exactly. Like every cell is... you can't really overstate how much a cell is worth on this map. And I see players in mixes and they're very often going like... they have a lot of cells, so they're basically wasting the cells willy-nilly. But yeah, it kind of saddens me because they're worth so much and you never know when you're gonna need a lot of cells.
When are the times to use cells then?
Like attacking into a rocket room with quad, or just attacking into the rocket room, then that's a really good situation to use cells to create traps. When you're like try to get a situation where you can land 100% LG basically. Or like in rocket room, it's really hard to land rockets, flush rockets, so it's a lot harder to just build up momentum and go in there with lots of cells and just try to pick everyone up as soon as possible.
I don't know why he went for that pack.
I just wanted to deny it, I think.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So for some reason my mind was still on cells. I was like, there's no cells in that pack.
Sorry, darff. I take the blame for that one.
Confusing me. Yeah, so the traps you were saying that you can set with lightning gun, that involves like standing under standing at a hill when you know the enemy's going to jump across. This is more for when you're not in control and you're having to get a sneak kill. But yeah, you can pin someone to the ceiling when they're trying to jump across. Like Squeeze, I think, was in the position to do that then. You know, hoping that he could catch someone jumping across the top and just pin them to the ceiling. Similar when you're attacking red armor. If you hit someone on the steps, then they normally fly straight up in the air, so you can just land 100% of those cells. So it's a really, really useful weapon for just taking down one enemy, hopefully getting their pack and being able to wrestle control back.
Yeah, taking the map back is such a key weapon, and those are some really good examples of when you're supposed to use cells on this map. And like you see Paradox here, and he has an LG, so he can like nobody can attack him really here. He has 30 health, and had he only had a rocket launcher there, he would have been in a really bad situation. But because he had shaft and he had LG, no, he had cells and LG. Actually, his situation became a lot more easy and stronger there. So.
Yeah, and he's able to survive with 2 health.
Yeah.
As he does. Okay, 254 to 146. First map goes to Slackers. Good convincing victory.
Yeah, a bit deceiving though. They won by more than 100 frags, but like 70 of those 100 frags came from like the last 5 minutes when Paramedics basically had given up on the map because they made their attempt and they got as close as 30 frags, but then they lost the red SNG area of the map completely, and Slackers had 4 weapons at that point. So yeah.
So turning points, the exchanging of the exchange that happened at Super Nail Gun. Would you say that was one of the last chances that Paramedics had? Or
Yeah, Murdoch made quite a good effort there and turning the map around. He traded with Nitram and he basically took down Milton as well. Milton had like 1 cell, 13 HP and quad there, just escaping barely, and he had no stacks, so he was looking quite bleak and had no presence on the map. Also, let's see if I can remember when Paramedics, like Slackers were in quite good control basically, Paradox running the show. He was the only weapon for a long time until Dimon eventually got one. But then, yeah, that's right, like Squeeze challenged him at Ring and got a few good rockets in, and then Milton just backstabbed Paradox when he tried to escape to red with LG. So Paradox went down there, and that was basically the first turning point in the game when Paramedics started to come back. And yeah, and Murdoch's efforts at SNG I think was the seed to Slackers taking back the map there.
Yeah, cool. Okay, and then I think Para did a really good quad run to just take away any of the opponent weapons.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had like a yellow, a little bit of Mega and an LG, and got quad and just went balls to the wall and took down I think 3 weapons or something at red. Was quite impressive.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll put a replay of D-Man's rocket jumps as well for the fans.
Yeah, they have some entertainment value to them for sure.
I think it'd be good to see them from a third perspective.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, on to the second map.
All right.